There are days that you wish never come, but unfortunately for me, I come across these days many times in my life. I remember the feelings that I had each time the day came along, and they hit me like a truck. They are days that I've been told in advance, and I try to prepare as much as I can for each day, but can't overcome the situations because my emotions take over. I don't remember some of the days that came along when I was young, but as I got older and developed more deep relationships, it got harder to comprehend what was actually happening. The days have broken what I thought were unbreakable, and I'm deeply saddened by that. These days are called moving days. The most recent one was from Georgia to Ohio. I lived in Georgia for 8 years, and I thought I would never leave that beautiful place where my first true friendships were born and developed. Georgia brought many new things: new house, new friends, new school, and decently warm weather year-round, unlike Ohio. Everything was new in Ohio, and it was very difficult to adapt. Georgia can be explained in one word, and that word is home. And it was sad to leave my home when the time came to move, and I always think about going back and seeing what has changed. When the time came to go, it felt like I was stabbed through the heart. I was torn, deeply saddened, and felt like I would never be able to move on from this event. It never really hit me though until everything was packed tightly into the car, and I shut the car door and saw my friends waving that final goodbye. And I immediately put my face inside my hands and cried, never thinking that this day would come. It was truly heartbreaking. My life changed within that moment because not only I left my friends, but I left my family. Miller's entire side was on the family in Georgia, and we left them, and I would only be able to see them once in a while. This is why moves are so difficult to understand. You have to leave all your memories behind and loved ones too, and go into a new world and develop these things all over again. And that's exactly what I had to do. We all know that going to a new school and not knowing anything is hard and awkward. For example, you see everyone socializing and having a good time, and you're sitting alone at lunch and on the bus. It took time for me to grow out of this newbie stage and to go out and venture for new people to make memories with. I had to do this many times, but it got harder each time because I was afraid of being lonely. But once you meet that one person to be friends with, or that person wants to be friends with you, a chain of events spiral off of them introducing people to you, and then you forget all about that loneliness and appreciate all the new people that you have met. It was one of the best feelings that ever happened to me. It is hard to put into words what happened because that's how special of a moment it was. There are many things in life that you can't control. I couldn't control that my dad made the decision to change jobs. It was something I had to deal with, and it had to be my decision to go out and try to find new friends. Life threw a big curveball, and I was for sure fooled by it. I was not prepared for this to happen to me, but it did, and I had to adapt and start over. I didn't want to start over because I thought my life was set because I had all my friends in Georgia. The entire move was sadness and nothing but that. It wasn't easy, but moving taught me a lot about myself. It was a very hard time during my life, but I'm grateful that it happened because it led me to new people and new places that I never would have experienced if I never moved to Ohio. I've grown since that time I came to Ohio, and I'm forever grateful for all the people who had helped me along the way to lead me where I want to go in the future.